What's your name?
Clarence Lester Gray.
And how old are you?
86.
Okay. And what war did you serve in?
World War II.
And what branch of service?
Medical Corps.
Okay. Of the Army?
Army Medical Corps.
Okay. Were you drafted or did you enlist?
I was drafted.
Okay. Were you already married when you went in the service?
Yes, I was.
Okay. What was Mom's reaction to you going into the service?
Well, she wasn't happy about it.
Broken hearted.
She had to see me leave.
How old were you at the time?
18 years old.
Okay. How long had y'all been married?
10
months?
10 months.
Okay. And when did you actually enter the service? What date?
April the 14th, 1944.
Okay. And where did you go for basic training?
Fort McPherson in Atlanta and on into Camp Barkley, Texas.
Okay, what was your basic training like?
It's a lot of hard work.
What kind of training did you receive?
Well, we just, what all soldiers have to go through to learn to
Obey.
To march and
march.
shoot?
Shoot. No, never did shoot. I didn't have a gun the whole time I was in the Army.
Okay. All right. What regiment were you with?
112th Evacuation Hospital.
And what was your classification?
I was a male nurse, I guess.
Okay. What was your rank?
Well, I went to,
You went in as a private
yeah,
and you got promoted to sergeant?
yeah.
Okay. And what kind of work did you do?
I worked in the hospital. Waited on the sick and wounded.
Okay. When were you deployed to Europe?
In May of
44?
44.
Okay. How did you get to Europe?
We went on ship.
Okay. Did you go straight across the Atlantic?
Zigzagged across it.
Why did y'all have to zigzag?
Cause of fear of submarines hitting the boat.
Okay. Was the Battle of the Atlantic still going on then? Or was it over?
It was over at the time.
How long did it take you to get there?
About 14 days.
Okay. And where in Europe did they send you to begin with?
Well, went into
England?
yeah, we went to England, but I'm trying to think of the place in England, but I can't think of it.
London? Okay. And you spent about 6 months there?
Yeah,
Okay. And then you went across the English Channel into France?
we did.
Okay. And what did you see when you got into France?
A lot of torn up bases and dead soldiers laying all around.
Because it was a few months after D-Day, wasn't it?
Yes,
Okay. And from France you went into Belgium?
yes, one about 2 or 3 weeks we were in Belgium.
Okay. Now you never saw any direct action as
No.
far as battles,
No,
but you saw a lot of the soldiers
wounded
that were
soldiers.
wounded
Mhm.
in battle. And then after Belgium, y'all went into Germany.
Right.
Do you remember where in Germany?
Yeah, we went to Camp Barkley. No, that wasn't the name of it. Anyway, we were near the Austrian border when the war ended. We was in the last camp, hospital camp we had set up there. It was when the war ended.
Okay. What was your worst experience serving in the 112th?
Just having to see the wounded and sick and wounded, it wasn't a pretty sight.
Okay. You want to tell about the amputation? Do you want to tell about the amputation?
Well, I helped in surgery, helped the doctor. One time I helped the doctor hold a patient's leg while he did the sewing off of it.
And what about your best experience while you were serving in the 112th?
When I got a notice I'd have it home.
Tell about the tell about the patient with spinal meningitis.
Well, I had a patient that I'd been working with at night for a week or more, and went in to see him to go to work one night, and the nurse said he wasn't going to make it through the night. And I told her about an experience I'd had earlier in the war where a doctor gave a shot of penicillin to a patient with meningitis, and he went home 2 days. And as a matter of fact, that happened to this boy. In 3 days, he left and go home.
No, but y'all injected him directly in the spine, right?
Right.
Was it just a shot in the arm or
Right at
anything?
the base of his skull.
Okay. But you think you saved his life by doing that?
I'm sure I did.
Okay. Okay, did you ever go on leave?
Yes, I had the privilege of going into Switzerland 2 different times after the war ended, and saw a lot of beautiful country.
You were close to the Swiss border when you were...
Yes.
In Germany?
We were near the Swiss border.
Okay. What about your camaraderie with the other soldiers? Can you describe that?
Yes, we had a good time. Everybody was congenial. I didn't know of any problems really they were had. We all just wanted to get through and get home.
Yeah. Who were some of your best friends?
Well, Hart Keaton, Bundy McClung, and Jesse Williams, and some of my closer friends. Walter Kennedy, he was a good friend of mine.
Yeah. Lawrence Humphreys.
Lawrence Humphrey.
Okay. And you kept in touch with these men after you got out of the service?
Sure did. There's only one of them still living, is Hart. Jesse Williams and myself that I know of.
So you don't know about the others? You don't know how many more might still be living?
No.
Y'all had some reunions, didn't you?
Oh yeah. The last one I had was here in Carroll County.
Okay.
You attended that?
Yeah. How many people came? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you remember how big your unit was? How many men were in your unit?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I had a lot of them. I'll show you the picture in a little bit.
Okay. Now you didn't get to come home when the rest of your unit came home. Why is that?
Well, I'd been transferred to another job in the Palace of Justice in Nuremberg, working in the medical dispensary.
While the trials were going on?
While the trials were going on, and I attended several of them while I was there.
What did you see at the trials?
I just saw a regular trial where there was lawyers were talking and telling everybody how mean they were.
Did they show any of the film of the concentration camps?
No, they didn't.
Okay. Did you see any of the prisoners
Yes, saw all of them.
face to face?
Yes, in the courtroom.
Okay. All right. How many times did you get to attend the trials?
I'd say 12, 15.
Okay. And before we talk about you coming home, you actually went to one of the concentration camps right after it was liberated.
I was there the next day after it was liberated.
Which one was it?
At Dachau.
Okay. Can you...
And all I saw that day was a bulldozer digging holes and burying and pushing bodies in and covering them up.
That's in this.
When did you return to the United States?
Well, I got home in May, the last day of May of what year?
46?
46, yeah.
Didn't you came into New York on your 21st birthday?
And
Okay. And where did you get discharged?
Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
All right. And tell us about your trip home.
Well, we caught a bus from Camp Kilmer to come to Augusta, Georgia, and had a layover there, and I got on the bus coming to Atlanta about midnight, and happened to sit down beside the bus driver and found out that he was be in Atlanta at 7 o'clock the next morning. And I said, well, what time did the bus leave going to Carrollton? He said, one leaves, one left at 7 o'clock, and 7:30 another bus left. I said, I sure would love to catch that first bus. I've been gone from home 2 years, and I'd love to get home. And as we was coming into Atlanta, he turned to me and said, we're going to make that bus to Carrollton.
So-
And I got right off his bus and on to the one headed for Carrollton.
And then how did you get from Carrollton, from the bus station to home?
Well, I got a taxi to bring me home. And the taxi loaded up a bunch of other people and carried them all over Carrollton before they brought me home, at least an hour or so later.
So what was Mom doing when you got home?
Well, when I pulled up in the yard, she was sitting on the back door steps looking at a catalog. And she thought it scared her to death, but that's the way they were notified when soldiers were injured in the Army.
So she didn't know you were coming
She
home?
didn't know I was coming home. Scared her to death. But she got over it right quick.
When she realized it was you. So where did you live after you came back home?
On Papa Jackson's farm. When we got back, the first place we lived after I got back from the Army.
Okay. And
We moved from there to Austell, Georgia. And I worked at the post office for about 3 years. And then moved to Chamlet hospital, medical hospital there for 3 years. And then moved back to Papa Jack's house. Went to farming. Then worked for Standard Coffee Company for 10 years. Sold that out and bought a dairy and used that for about 11 years. Then went to work for Farm Bureau and worked for 20 years there and retired.
okay.
We're living now at the Badira's old home place.
All right. And how many years have you and Mom been married?
68 years.
How many kids do you have?
3 children.
How many grandkids?
5, 7 grandchildren.
How many great-grandkids?
2 great-grandchildren.
Okay. And is there anything else you want to say?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Thank you.